Ghana Hani Amano, Yefani Enfa Embremo. Now, quickly, you know, in himself World Cup, Koso na Ghana. The first match I boy in Panama, Ghana winning by a long goal. Calibri and Chi and Timmy shares our goal, no, and the man Ghana for now. And some baby, I start to Koso, if you must start a petition FIFA, say FIFA, and share Ghana Black Stars, you go a share against Panama, or more and share. Now, I say Ghana, and man, I have born a muye ding. Oh, her park and so who said, now a branch who powder, a branch in the among for the name Kailani Ibrahim, no, or to Boston, Ghana, or to Boston, and I'll copy him of Pramanasoma, and not Ghana born in the ding among for Musana, who powder near day, or park and so young Kuma ding Kakranka credit or park and so on, and our man among for the bray and the betu just said there be a brave muye ding no Ghana for you so Juju. Omo e the black magic and e winning against Panama and she ya me no kasa you do master tia omo e petition FIFA omo say never be say no obi a or town one omo ye hate watch ni ade no they can just step in some way somehow they'll just email FIFA say omo hwehwem say e den na after say you use black magic and I say you who powder or park and so it me win is on your screens ESPN omo and a report here say Ghana was tied with Panama. A Ghanaian fan started blowing powder in the middle of the stadium and they ended up winning. And some of the social media buzzing started say buzzy among for Safo because you see the hate watchers. Some of them they finished recording their videos. They were ready. They were coming to troll Ghana. And unfortunately, at the dying embers of the game, Ghana was able to score a goal and my winning. Yeah. So on your screens, yes, said the kind of Ghana was tied with Panama. Amount for accounts. You see on your screens, Kailani Ibrahim Pa or no Ghana near or take Boston. Now or the reports be crab by send a powder massa. Now Ohiebi, Mudi powder in free move and free Nima. Wow, over Boston, over US, be out of free Nima. Tell me it's not game, so wait me as answer you so. And this is what people saw at a point now who powder no cry the go cameras name any ante going amount for who ya almost there be they want to petition FIFA should come out and then tell us say ampa omu ye na omu he so be bibi e dey afa ho enti amount for the one master emails are flying here and there omu e dey akoma FIFA say onhwe Ghana nsemu say e den and after say and I say in the midst of the game, not Ghana, yeah, struggled to get a goal against Panama. Ekoma say obi ehu powder or park so Emma I feel the Ghana team yan goal against Panama. Yeah, the course we need the 3 points. Group L England, Caho, Croatia, and Panama. Yeah, you mean that group as I say again. Ghana at that second, just under England, already 2 goals in the lead Ghana. And see, that is what people are saying and what people are actually doing underground. Say FIFA omremu na omo enhwehwem na omo hwe say den and a powder na chi yetimi she go na quickly no we want to go and watch the timer na Kailani oblo and I say ohu powder the egu park na so ma Ghana ebi mu hu ni say no na ma Ghana nya go into FIFA enhwehwem no quickly no just some few seconds here here's our video no ye ba nya ba beto aso di ama. Yes, and just some few seconds video in the Korea. Now, said the media to on social media was buzzing, and it is still buzzing because among for still now feeling that FIFA should go into a year the actor also our stance among for police no and the Ghana you go no. Now, so many outlets and I say so many gonna say handles our social media and akasa edia fa ho no na ama ani aba Ghana go share against Panama enti ebi mo FIFA and hwehwem no enti ko social media will take you through a series of posts about what really happened on the park ama se amount for ede ehon sama eba nti we here also Ghana was tied with Panama. They started doing makumba right there in the middle of the stadium and they ended up winning. Enti we handle bako almost so a post on the buy about Ghana's powder you blow your park and so moon say no and the man Ghana a winning. You say Ghana was tied with Panama and now you started say you powder. You see they started doing makumba and I said no you started say yes some juju like this right there in the middle of the stadium, and they ended up winning. Eti eno ene bako yehu. Then we'll also take you through, and also so another one ebi so ede buy. Eti some of these posts and I call it for me can say petition. I call it say FIFA. Omo ebe hwehwem say ampa say niema ye no, and niema ye no, and we need. So we'll go to the next screenshot, and then we'll see what other people were saying about Ghana's win against Panama. What exactly were they saying? So as a Ghanaian fan threw powder at the cameras, as you realize at a point, it's not all the cameras were capturing him from a different angle. And during another angle, you see he was blowing it right at the lenses of the camera, now right at the screens. We have TVS or global screen, so but then it was straight targeting the lens of the cameras. And we must report on a Ghanaian fan threw powder at the cameras. It didn't be among for who said that be near maybe 8 echo so and I must see in Ghana it's winning your first game no. And the people are saying say FIFA they started petitioning FIFA. Said was it Juju, was it a charm that Ghanaians used to win against Panama? Because when the way a game in the coin, the way we are ding, not people felt say, oh, they said they and come on for a mobile so Jadiabu Ghana for so on social media. Not any Ghana, a winning goal at the dynamics of the game. Now, amount for who said Juju, Kaka, Muti, who said emails to Dona and call FIFA. Na omo na omo shim. Na ninyi Ghana your group no you heard this particular video. Your ba ni aba transfer the amount. All right, and some Ghanaian fans, including Kailani, Ibrahim, and who say omo jubilate park so Toronto, Canada. Now, we to just say social media was buzzing after Ghana's win because among for the ready amamo and then a report said someone threw a powder to the camera, and at the other one so I share and also who said omo kasafa the fact that Ghana was tied with Panama after she started who powder and win by. Where's the African? I won't say Ghana were level with Panama when a Ghanaian supporter began spraying powder across the pitch in the stadium. The Black Stars went on to secure a victory. And it was also a report. So many social media outlets in the Mude or a report about on this powder. Omuhun say, hey, Juju and a course so park and so another one football extra. So Ghana was tied with Panama. A Ghanaian fan started blowing powder in the middle of the stadium, and they ended up winning. It's a report, but Osha, don't say, guy, no one said down Tony in a particular time because it was right at the beginning of the game. Time one, not pressure. It's Ghana. So when Atizigi was making miraculous saves, I am for Amanavako Prano. Time one was starting to say, oh, who the powder now. At the end of the game, not you say 90 minutes now, swing we are, sir. Kailani esa start say ya no hu ni powder no eti ni nyina mu e na omanfo hu ni say Juju kakra wo when was Ghana were tied with Panama. Then a Ghanaian fan started blowing powder in the middle of the stadium. The Black Stars ended up winning the game. Coincidence maybe or we don't want to say coincidental and I say good luck charm or spell absolutely enti enema mienu e na wo mu de omubisa at least they are being fair with us. Say was it a coincidence say Kailani ekojina ho who the powder on the say fan obi akọ stadium or the oye na ono ne the opeso oye ne say oh powder a victory enti say powder symbolizing victory there and mami who powder fan ko wiem and from good Ghana supporters ne so and from good players ne so born anka so mo bono let me spray me can say an item representing victory onto the players near head the betimi esi enti we no say coincidence maybe it was coincidental. Say obro ne powder no and ma go ne buy. The other side is also good luck charm or spell. Absolutely. Who's the first one or coincidence? Maybe a coincidental. But say a good luck charm and I say spell and I juju And then it is absolute there no credit say a bear charm and a Kailani a koye or park so it is a say say a lot of people are petitioning FIFA say on him say a Juju and a Ghana for you here and they say last minute goal and winning against Panama they are 3 points now and it is a say that is the update we can give you but then we hope say because then we can do two Jano we are stadium or what your oye any day. Now going into the game against England, your table no in Group L, how is it looking like? Going into the game against England, it's now how is our table looking like? And quickly producer the table no about two screens no so not you know be it's way England for now that's the post you're hoping say by the end of tomorrow's game they will maintain their spot as the leader of Group L, which includes Ghana, Panama, Croatia. But Ghana at the second, you have about 1-1 games and Ghana at the second. England they didn't kind with 3 points plus 2 goals. And Ghana and also a tosso with 3 points plus 1 goal. And here Panama and Croatia, 0-0. Now Croatia minus 2 goals because England show 4-2 and no more minus 2 and Panama so the Ghana SN1 minus 1 goal to goal difference between Panama and Croatia now it means at 0 points Panama is ahead of Croatia. So going into the game that is Ghana's group standing now you better say bet me akopa England and now say you better maintain your second spot now because it's me win here with any goal difference we are say we need 1-0 par will go ahead of England. So you won't draw here. And you say you best have that second bar unless something happens. But then after tomorrow's game, win or draw, Ghana can maintain the second position or go ahead of England. So it's me winning England. And that's also not yet the updates now. So that is Ghana's group going into England's game. Now, yeah, Troswa. Ghanaian fans don't want to see Toronto Monte so ebimu granting interviews and said you see South Africa. Who said some of the European teams and European countries were supporting Ghana in South Africa 2010. Emma, the whole of Africa, including South Africans, 2010, now they were supporting Ghana. Say Ghana bet me a call name. Toronto before Panama game, any after Panama game. A lot of Europeans came out and now omo eshishe Ghana JC and now omo supporting Ghana. Now, first of all, you have this particular interview with an European. On some of the two judges one. This Ghana team, no, I say, you're going to say, over 20 years, and this is the weakest Ghana team in the tournament. But these young boys that we see over there, they are going to cause a surprise. I already was saying, well, the team next year, as I'm more time, you know, the team next year, when they say Ghana is really going to perform well. Yeah, this particular video in Embrace
live from Sankofa Square right here. We have, you know, I'm a big Black Stars fan, you know, one of our international fans right now.
Of course.
Can you let us know where you're from and, you know, how you connect to the Black Stars?
Absolutely. I have 3 children from Ghana, so I've been to Accra many times. They're from the Volta region, and so we've been waiting for this day for years and years. It goes all the way back to Asamoah Gyan, right? We remember the crossbar, redemption time, going all the way this time.
Redemption time. Great to hear that. What's your expectations for today's game?
Oh boy. Well, we're coming in shorthanded, so you know what's going to happen is all the young guns that didn't even think they were going to play, they're going to shine. So the Black Stars are going to be shining 2-0. 2-0 Black Stars.
2-0 here first. Thank you so much for your time. Appreciate it.
And see, where a Ghana fan back, already or say, or no, GDO boys, on set team, dear baby, on the attackers, and Mr. Baby, and that's when you know, Honamwa, if you remember, team where I had the choir, he said, this is our weakest Black Stars team, I had the tournament. It sounds like a major tournament like World Cup. It is our weakest team. Yeah, they are 2022. You realize that we had a lot of players are not on common even with this 2026 as a team no osha omo mutimi ejina mu bo emaye hu se omo oyemu de betim de ani ato omo so te say abatu Alexander Jiku ne Sulem this are 4 and 5 omo me anu nyina omo anu Mohammed Kudus too is not around and you who say in as much as say you who say it is our weakest team they can do something better at the World Cup but then another European so at the ensem atudwa ba so near friend or say friend Kwame Ahofe ono watena Ghana abeye adwuma dodo na wo ha nti ono de onko nya Ghana hoda baby Ghana beko bia obe make sure so be di team na chi na okwa support Ghana ye video we na ye mra sese
Kwame Hotch from Canada.
Come on, no friend.
Canada.
And they're from Kwame on
Ghana.
Now to him. Now you're there. I did you Wow, nice meeting you. What's your name?
Kwame.
Oh no. Oh, okay. That's nice. Wow.
What's your friend?
Nanaya. Yeah.
Okay, that's
all right. Take care. Bye.
enti Kwame ahofe na okohwe ne nkomo a ode etudwa okotie ne nkomo ode tudwa no so no e Canada ni but on say watena Ghana ache aye adwuma otie ni twi na o kana ehon te what I say ni twi na o kana Ghana ni obi te Ghana ha wonti ni punka sa twi na Kwame ahofe e kana jo se ne dia o manfo ni nim no Kwame ahofe watena Ghana so on your screen you see some of the jubilation Asamoah ekopie mu ewo dressing room ho na one players no edidi nkomo eno mo jubilate eje omani de album and that is the update and you ever heard petition amount for the accord ama FIFA so on hwe Ghana semu say Juju ne yusu ye de share last minute goal na ye bedi ni na chi na ye de update na bremo na on this same Ghana-Panama game Ghana winning 1-0 no Okokumasi asantima ntemu a arehosam bi esiye ni nyina ene se Sara Araba Tete ono a law student a we po as 2025 and she was called to the bar na enigiemu so ordinary celebrating and ababa we etwahwe ye efiri mu yayaya emane koye arehosam pa Okumasi and as much as amanfo eni age omo celebrating ababa we etwahwe ya ofiri mu because enigye no say ekobro so say eno na man ehwe ne nkwa ani ade ne the update in the on your screen 26-year-old legal practitioner Sarah Tete dies during Black Stars victory celebration during Black Stars victory celebration and Sarah Araba Tete 26-year-old legal practitioner ababa we efiri mu emane koye arehosam enwo Kumasi na more details are won semimu. There's been a different turn of the story. I didn't want to say, because it was a watch party. It is our watch party, and some people are alleging, say, allegedly, I say, about people somewhere, somehow, they poison kaka egu, and then this is the alleged, we can say, details are a free and simple but quickly, we'll take you through that particular write-up and then you see what really happened in Kumasi. So, Sarah Araba Tete, a preliminary report indicates that she died from a heart attack while celebrating Ghana's win over Panama. However, sources close to the situation suggest there was a suspicion that she may have been poisoned through a drink she consumed during the celebrations on KNUST campus. And she around some back and he said, and yes, and initial reports came, if you say a cardiac arrest, I mean, any GNM and a man starting at some level of palpitations and a man who trashing or the hearing. But close sources, per this write up that I'm reading to you, actually, more a month for whom he said, the drink be no watch party and that's okay university, and I'm saying, Obidi Bika so and man about. According to accounts, she collapsed and died within seconds. It is also claimed that she had no known underlying health condition leading to the speculation that she may have ingested a poison substance. Into Chemwa, now be where chess about or Yario be say said, and no eka who be the man of her name quite be. Inti na emano eka kamiaka koyano crest, sir, this write up Eddie Emma and say, no crest said, I'm the poison kakrebi echo ni peduanum eno and a man of her name quite. Who send your member Bushayako? What she has blocked me. But I pray a thorough investigation is conducted ASAP to ascertain the case of death. And what is going on? Nyama mienu ena efri ense wemu akwakoba amana akwakoyare hosem pa yebema abusua shedin. Very nice lady. Na wetimi ahwe ne nkwa on this particular situation mo wetimi afa so ahwe ne nkwa no. arehosem pa yɛbɛtoa nsɛm no so na nsɛm wɔ yɛ mu ɛna yɛbɔ agyekum Francis yɛn nyinaa yɛnim aberanteɛ no sɛ sisi deɛ ɔgye ntrɛha ɛwɔ abɛɛfo ntentan fidie no so a ɔkyerɛ apɔmuden ho nsɛm ne ade ɛne terms no yi to hɔ a akɛseɛ gye sɛ mo bubum mo transcribe ɛde kɔma professors ma mo kyerɛkyerɛ mu de ma mo na ɛno ɛna ɔtie nsɛm no mu wie na ɔkyerɛ sɛ Ghana match ankasa sɛ yɛbɛbɔ Ghana ball ɛnneɛma bi wɔ hɔ a ɔsɔ wɔyɛ before the game and I say after the game and during the game mpono what are some of the things that you have to do as I maybe say entimi ento you see obi ho a enye se obehwe ne nkwankwa it is unfortunate say Sarah tete ahwe ne nkwa ye mabusua ya akọ but enye maybe wo ho a ebetimi ato a e bia o de o mfa mu hwero nkwa bebo no be o kasa krema quickly no yan konye ntie ye bo Agyekum Francis ne se bo de to dwa ye bia ni aba sempo on a watch party and at a watch party obi twahwe na hu ne say cardiac arrest. What are you supposed to do for the person? You have video where you back ni akọ CPR so yen ko ne mra sisi
World Cup money J me pacho mo am high blood pressure okwa kohwe ball na ye woni ma bi e so ye because e betima ma problem so woni beju so rebe hu e betima put you into problem ti ye ball ma me you free that problem no boys ni bebiru so be kwa kwatia team ti say nra ya win boys be team ma de be china omini mo asi horse no because oh untimi nkasa omini mo asi pato de na also obeye na even omini mo na asi na kire sen e na bi mu so hwe ball na ne yem hye no wim minya mra metro we no so ye bo Agyekum Francis pacho like video no na share mo bi na ye ni nkom pacho mo am wo high blood pressure ma describe high blood pressure nti me nka ho asem bi o blood vessel ntini na moja na mu I stiff ti moja na opem nchen jenjenje ti na so wanya high blood pressure na me pacho o hwe bo na anigye kese ba anasa areho kese ba there's an emotion center away brain your friend the amygdala ho na emotion center e ho be ye triggered. Now, a triggered information will be sent to the central control system of our brain. That is the hypothalamus. Or the onim hypothalamus. A call one Papa Hapo, Asemabo, on the onim Asame energy, and I are now we will see 2 months na hypothalamus will activate or sympathetic nervous system. Sympathetic nervous system is a private jet no speed pa on fire info no enkoma adrenal gland. When you be adrenal gland, your kidney ne so won't a diabetes is a triangle. Any adrenal gland. To where be a dream or brain or hypothalamus is how. To say speed through the spinal cord, sympathetic nervous system, no, the info no, every adrenal gland, specifically the adrenal medulla. Now adrenal medulla no produce adrenaline. So that adrenaline ebe ba mo jamu no, ebe sha ase am wakoma bo ntentem na o blood vessel no so constricted. Say the be ya say who say nije na aba na so oji wani a so be hwihwi Ghana blast o hia hoden wo mazim na ti memo aye sa de no na mo am problem with mo heart anasa mo am problem high blood pressure no say anhwe na sa akoma cha say ebo ntem a cardiac arrest betimi aba heart attack betimi aba eno na me twe wa adwen stroke kura betimi aba because blood vessels na eko adwenim bebre kwa e weak. This idea is seen as a Nigerian so na kumano pompe harder etimete into ultimate stroke. Oh, these things don't take them lightly. Abo Agyekum Francis. Enti wo na akwa ko hebo no a wo pressure no wo soro pa no. The obe ni say before na be kono be no waduro. Obe fu waduro na ansa wako. Nti say the doctor akire no nom ne sa before abe kono wanu waduro no. Na anigye no so ba control yourself. My boys ni ntiatem. Obetimi agi wani, obetimi hebo no bi. Na mum entiam over your boys ko hwe. Isi awu team go. Oxygen to me room here because you are shouting. Everything is get going. Akwa say vazava maneuver na mechiro na utembe kesia or chest air tight into oxygen to me makesi already wow problem. Boom, with me buhe. Na wanya problem. Into be oh yashe na oji wani. But nye ntiatia mo bebre. Because what am I say? Na mama oyam so nhyehyw bebre. Ghana ye nyina dia. Omo yiye film a wiase ma wiye. Na ye wi ni so a ye ngi wiase mebo so. So handle it that way, especially what's our problem. Boys number 10 bebre no. Vocal cord ebenya problem. When you first produce sound no pa ye wadi bu yo ha. Vocal cord ho make say ebie, ya kasa wi na akantu ya ebie na akantu ya ebie na akantu ya. Nti wo na go aba wotem go abie sa che. Wetem to baby na ho no nyina ahase eye inflamed. Nti afi ade beche na wanya sa horsing sound kasa emba na obuni moisi. The other yan say ensuo man no goma sepe every so o sepe ya ekoma enche na wasip ekoma enche na wasip ekoma enche na wasip esi abon se omuni mbesen ate na wade ho ena mo am yem behye mu wiem no so esi ebi abo no yeto no yem ahye wiem esi nyina ne se maka cho so all the time moja ewo ye digestive system na oboa yem nuane ana o clean yem nti all the time there's blood there nti se moja ewo yem ye nkotoa nkono na se bi aba akona wo ho a eduru se mra mu ohia ye bekọ ko yibi afiri yem ho e de abeka de wo yem no na etimi amasa america tu ye tu ana bibini a ko yem na wo yem na ahye no obire ni de onim se bi abo na obo na yem ahye onim se bi asem bi na ba se wo bi na be kaw because of say the ye papa mo the primitive humans no mo live as asses no obo yem sure man na danger na eba they have to run nti wo ni be yi moja na ewo oyem no bi e de aba abeka systemic circulation ho na abo mo de juma na sa moja no very fast because ade american wo bo ani pregnancy ti free mu sa na eho no ye shocked ana yem hihye ka no na ama na drop it nti akwai se wo tika ma yi ayo to yem sure hey ho ma me yem ahye o na wa koma sha se e bon tentem ko moja na ba ho opompi ama ni padua no efe papa se de nyame wabo na ade ebo a me kire mu ama wati wi ase na wo yara wato yare ase de me so ye de me abasa me meye no to hu me video a share mo bi na like it damela heba for mu mfa mo support e ma papa damela wati malaria typhoid o tu ase okuro we mu o ye ni papa e na legacy life choice international.
All right, enti eno yebo a Ejikum Francis na ocheche niema bi mu de eche yen se okọ start okọ Ghana ball na niema e wo se wo ye ansa na wako akọ Ghana ball no na arehosam bi sei antimi anto obetimi de abọ ho ban de free sa niema bi sei ho na ne nyina mu na osan so de enchiremu ba ye because the first update ba ya de chiremu se ababawa no onya heart attack ene ade no or chere se etoda na se niema bi sei si a ye wo niema eye primary me kan say first aid abetimi aye e de ama patient na se nipa na wotwa hwe anase na koma ebo anase wo benya cardiac arrest no e niema bi wo ho abetimi aye de ama na ebetimi ama niema akofom enti eno so ye bekọ ne akọhwe CPR eno eye cardiopulmonary resuscitation yenko na yenhwe sen ene ye no nti wo watch party bi ase na obi twahwe a obetimi aye bi e de ama no yenko ne hwe ne emrasese
Yenu aba na ye ball Ghana match na ofiri mu nti na na megina no wase me ye video fa sa de no ho by some fortune say bia wa ho na sa atoro enchem no bae nti na megina wiya we mu e kire wade friend CPR cardiopulmonary resuscitation Ghana wo ho wo ye guy na mo ye boys na mo te ho a anya hwede wo se nipa ba ko ho CPR bo ma nipa timi home emre a ontumi home bibia si say heart attack say cardiac arrest say ye choking aduane kwa na hia no say nsuo na afa no moyi na pina na koma embo me pacho say yes light na shock nipa no moyi na ba na koma entimi mbo a e wo se mutimi perform CPR no ema nipa no na aboa ma na home na mo ye ni na mo frɛ ambulance aba o be duro mo ye expert na mo be fast situation na free odi akọ me pacho ambulance mo short code no I think say 191 eye police na 192 eye fire service na 193 eye ambulance service Ghana. Wo dial sa short code where or say wo trim kan o girlfriend number ho because eje nkwa like video ne ebo Ejikum Francis na mentro enti yemfa ne say ye nua be ma yi o ne da ho yi e na ye hwe ball na wabu ahwe ontumi nhome ontumi nya hwe enti ye pese ye boa no now ade abehwe ne say ohome chest ha e ba me bo ase a in the middle pepepe and now de me no fo mienu no entamu nipples no entamu ye de yensa ebesiwo na ya bo nipa na ma na home na tie di enti na yema CPR di enti yema CPR ne say akoma bomoja na wa supply oxygen wa supply enuane nuru ebehia enti akoma na dwuma ne say e pompe ma moja ne koduru adwenum so right now that na akoma agile bo no number 1 is moja ntimi nko nduru adwenum so moja nduru adwenum for 10 minutes and nipa na obewu afiri wiase enti oboa no ama time na ambulance ba beduru ho na onyanwuye enti umia ye mia no enough not say obeye agudie enti na me be kire mo se de ye no umia no enough se de be moja betimi aduru adwenum na wasen yiwunsa enough se de be moja asan rush back to the heart se umia no moja akọ na wantimi ampelja ansa moja na ma onya nya hwe so learn it and watch it carefully na ohu de me ye no enti wo locate middle of the chest no ne bu ho no na wagina ne side oni ni a wongina ne ha wo be gina ne sideways na wo do wonsa especially we panyin a oya akra de nsa ba kopɛ bo panyin a de nsa mienu we ne be nti wo ha na wo de be ye wo de be si the chest ni sei amfimfini wo pɛ na wa bie wo nsama no mu sei fa won sa we ehiem na lock no na hwade bi me ha straight me nko akwa me nsam me ha straight because ye ba be ma pressure na ye pressing it down like 2 inches said that what 2 inches no e cut down sir ye ne say all home pepper enye too fast enye too slow this way 1 2 3 4 5 but my yes say na ma leaning forward so that my weight here will rest on my shoulders. Enti me push here, me weight ne boa me my chest ne ti me kofom. That's exactly what you are doing here. Enti this way. So hwe me na yabo se me na ba ko si akiri na ba ko enim. E na me kɔ. Pacho Eden, nti wa wo ye no. E also hu se also ahoden kakra wo mi ta be wi na also hia CPR na bi. Wo be bu ahwe. Na ye kɔ. Nti e be kɔ 30 reps. In other words, me kɔ sa 30. Me wi a na wa be man mouth no. Wo be humi agu 2 times. Then you come back and do it. If I talk, oh yeah, brother, then the next person will be born on so near or in by 30 reps, you will be tired. Then the next person takes over. Now let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The oh say ni na boa ma na home. Now ebe niam mienu. Ebetimi aboa say mistake na ba akoma no mu a akoma no sign to me pick it back. Na wa cha ase ye adwuma. E na ebo mpa ese ebesi. Ba bia na enu ansi. Na aboa ma second one nasi second one say moja beduru na adwim ama na nya enough oxygen the ambulance be ba no na onyan wuye na ambulance fa be fa na o matimi aye but onye adwuma ketewa o enye adwuma ketewa nti o ya na waboa ho media na ebo conferences e ba cho damela so esa malaria or sa typhoid ena Mr. Divine e the mushroom so to wa wantimi na obia won adwuma nti we asori dem
eti eno yebo agye conferences na ode nensam trudwa ochiremu a yes enema bi sei wo ho a obetimi aye de ama omo etimi etwa hwa na bi sei etato omo no obetimi aye na wode ama omo se de be ya ebetimi aso enema bi sei ano se de be ya enkosi ayare ho sempa ye be ma abusua ene namfo nyina ye be ma ye nyina ye ho yakọ se be bi sei etumi esi eba transam no so na yefi Ghana Black Stars in Semo na yako the Elephants of La Côte d'Ivoire in name said na otwe omo any Germany boy ema ekoye 2-1 arahosem mekanisa 2-1 ekoye ya na player other squeeze using din Sepe Ali Delmas na abranche edu say omo ne Germany eba bebo ewo Toronto baby Ghana ball Panama no na Germany any Cote d'Ivoire so boy na edu ho no Canadian authorities no ade a omo say abranche other squeeze use your friend Ali Delmas omo say omo emano visa emano nkosi akan against Germany na abranche ni hu sem bebre said the Thomas Partey de ne ya ma Partey visa ye call ho appeal ne ade nyina still ya ma Partey visa na abranche ye eno so koye the same thing Emma omo bono na yen omo Canadian authorities ni ya omo bin say omo ebe ma na visa na ebo eventually bi esie de no be ma mo na branch nyema ben no aye nti a sisi a me no ka say ekoba say ye ma na visa first of all o League 1 ono ebo League 1 of loan every entrance Frankfurt and wako PM ewo League 1 o si na kan ewo ho as a loan player na yes bet tennis and be effort for your branch and ho a match fixing ensem bi for no eno ewo quarter omo eda so edi eho asem enti ema se ye ma abranche no visa na enyema bebre a wa ya to aso ade akosi se League 1 match a omo Boston 15th April of this year or abranche no ekoye match fixing se da kodi yellow card ema o wini bet no e ho se be ma mo na ye be se go through ne nyema bi a wa ye even in school days somewhere 2021 22 23 nyema bi a oyeye yesuma se ema amonfo ka say abranche no ye hwe ni ye wato so a de akora professional football mu no ebi ni controversies bi ni in March 2018 early Wahi and I say early Delmas Wahi was expelled from the college Jean Moulin Secondary School in partnership with Cairns Youth Academy. On 12 March 2018 the college has summoned Wahi's stepfather, his legal representative, to a disciplinary committee on the grounds that Wahi had committed the following actions. In France, France and ye wo no somewhere 2003 and ye wo abranche Wahi Eli Wahi obo osina kind ma Cote d'Ivoire. Now on the grounds of the following actions enema bia oyi enti school your friend stepfather so omra na yenfa abranche ni charge someone wo disciplinary committee as no one also under verbal threat of physical violence enti verbally no ordinano mepo oye de oye na mebutu I'll slap you this and money be and na abranche no ewo school mu ho and I was also order 3 of his classmates to follow him into the washroom enti yele mana koso kakra ne ato so ode om ko washroom ena oma omo sebi omo room omo nyina room hu naked I say so ode om ko washroom so let's take this one again under verbal threat of physical violence ya kan wasem Wahi ordered 3 of his classmates to follow him into the restroom and forced them to undress ode om ko restroom and I said washroom ena ko share omo say omo room hu washroom ho then omukoye ho. In November 2021, investigative reporter Romain Molina alleged that Wahi had pressured the 3 students to masturbate in front of him. Sabe odu omuko ho wie ya omu eroro omu hu no omo sabe esoso omu hu ewo restroom or amani hweye. In October 2021, a 22-year-old woman filed a legal complaint against Wahi for violence that resulted in her being incapable to work. She claimed that he had punched her in the nose during an evening out at the L'Entreport nightclub in Leeds, Herald, on the night of 12th to 13th. So yes, and you remember when my so reporting it said, and I jubi omoko nightclub, Emma or Tenensa Edibono. Or Tenensa Edibono, Emma ni minimum status say two more jama on Tianuti went to me. Anko ejuma later no omo ebehwe ye hu se ne nkofo Wahi nkofo be ebechi hu se nokro bia ni ejura branche na controversies over controversies ena wodi atomu a edi ababesi enti somewhere 12-13 September a month earlier na sanya you see the woman received treatment for emergency services for her injuries. Wahi's entourage denied the allegations and the case was eventually closed without further action. Enti enema bebre controversies bebre and for sepe Eli Belmas Wahi Ninsam hu na after set you starting World Cup omo first match first match ewo US enti omo ko Canada no said ye Ghana de ye bezi wo US all right but ye ball the first match ewo Canada Toronto eno na ma Thomas Partey wanya visa anko Toronto anko bo match ni bi no. And she say Ghana match ayebo US against England ne dey obetimi abo bi because US there omo man kwan man ni rem saa bi na to eye Wahi ono so Canada for e decide say anka omo